Hello everybody, Darren Yankee here with Echoyfarms. We're standing in a pasture today that has not been grazed yet this year. We are looking at July 1st tomorrow, and we're probably out a month before we get to this pasture. So this pasture is getting really mature. The grasses, the clovers, the alfalfas are all starting to go to seed, which is great to see. So that way we are reseeding the pastures naturally. We're not putting out seeds and costing us money to do it. And this year we're kind of in a little bit of a drought, and it's kind of nice having a lot of stockpile forage. So that way we don't run short of grazing opportunity throughout the season here. So I'm assuming that we'll get this grazed off around August sometime, and then hopefully coming in November or so, we'll have enough growth back on this pasture so we can start grazing it again in November. That's ideally the goal. We'll have 2 grazings off of this season. And I took a dry matter sample of forage in a pasture similar to this the other day. And I had about 4,400 pounds of dry matter per acre out in these fields currently. And it's not all grasses out here. We have alfalfas and clovers and forbs down in this tall orchard grass. And we have some fastolium out here, some annual ryegrass, just a little bit of everything out here. So I'll flip the camera around and kind of show you what's down in the sward of pasture and what the cattle have to graze, hopefully, when the time comes. So you can see this is some really tall grass. But if we look down in the sward, we have some thistles. Well, the cattle probably won't eat the thistles. They'll eat the burdock leaves. That'll be good for them to eat. We have some alfalfas. The alfalfa is at least 4 foot tall, if not taller in spots. So there is some green vegetators down in here. We have some forbs there. Couple clover plants, kind of hard to see. This ain't a heavy clover area in the pasture, but there's a lot of dry matter material out here. High lignin, won't pass through the cow real well, but hopefully it'll keep them fat and going. Our beef cows are Aberdeen Angus. They're smaller framed Angus beef, and they don't take a whole lot for them to keep fat, which is really nice. We're at about 1,000-pound average cow weight, and they can live off of some poor quality feed and still look plump and fat, even with calves sucking on them all summer long. So there's a benefit to having a breed of a cow that does really well on poor quality forages. I don't know if you want to run a feeder animal or a stocker or a fat animal out on these pastures because they are poor quality. But with the cows, they're a different class of animal and don't need as much protein and nutrients to keep them going throughout the year. We have about 23 acres where I'm standing of pasture. And then down the valley, we have another 20 acres on the other side of where the cattle are currently at. So I'm expecting them 20 acres to get us till August, and then we'll get them up here in this chunk. This will push them through September, almost into October. So we have a lot of grazing to go. Like I say, with this dry weather and this drought we are in, it is really nice having this reserve. Well, y'all, thanks for watching our video today, and hope you have a wonderful and joyous 4th of July holiday weekend.